Hey, Shining Ones. Welcome to my video series, Deevani's Perspective Writing Hit Songs. I'm Deevani, original CEO of Massflow Records and other companies, and singer songwriter featured in Flow Natural with Tito el Bambino and Beanie Man, as well as many others. Now, in this episode, my puppy Sparky excuses herself for not being with us today, but I am going to give you a brief overview of how to create lyrics and melodies that evoke strong emotions and also resonate with listeners. So, dale. Let's start with understanding emotional connection in songwriting. Compositions gain depth, significance, and resonance via the incorporation of emotions, which are the essence of music and songwriting. They act as the sparks that ignite deep reactions and create bonds between listeners and artists. At its core, compelling music is about emotional connection. It serves as a medium for audiences to achieve deep knowledge and catharsis. It touches on the essence of the human experience and promotes empathy, understanding, and connection beyond simple amusement. Songs run the risk of becoming meaningless echoes without emotional resonance. Therefore, creating music that stays in listeners' hearts and minds and leaves a lasting impression on their souls requires fostering an emotional connection. Since honesty is the foundation of great music, artists are encouraged to delve deeply into their own experiences and emotions for inspiration. Through exploring personal narratives, recollections, and emotions, musicians can uncover an abundance of unfiltered, relatable content that enhances the depth and resonance of their compositions. Songwriters can create songs that truly connect with listeners by thinking back on significant events, intense feelings, and personal stories. When musicians embrace vulnerability and honesty in their songwriting process, audiences identify and relate to the truth of their experiences, allowing artists to build meaningful connections with their audience. Effective songwriting is based on empathy, which enables musicians to go beyond their own experiences and establish a stronger connection with a wide range of listeners. Songwriters who practice empathy are able to put themselves in other people's shoes and explore a range of viewpoints and universal feelings that cut over barriers and cultural differences. Actively listening to other people's tales, attempting to comprehend their experiences, and accepting vulnerability in songwriting are some strategies for developing empathy. Artists that possess empathy are able to produce music that goes beyond personal stories and promotes tolerance and comprehension among listeners. Songwriters can create songs that have a global resonance and move listeners by developing empathy and transcending boundaries. Vibrant imagery, metaphor, and symbolism are powerful instruments in songs that can evoke strong feelings in listeners. Lyricists can create vivid emotional landscapes by using innovative language and rich sensory details in their lyrics. This allows listeners to get fully engrossed in their story and emotionally attached to the music. Writing lyrics that are open, sensitive, and relatable also helps writers become more authentic and resonate with listeners. Songwriters craft narratives that profoundly resonate by embracing vulnerability and pulling from personal experiences. This allows listeners to relate to the lyrics' raw honesty and feel empathy and understanding for themselves. Discovering melody writing strategies that elicit particular feelings is a transformative songwriting process. Through creative manipulation of melody, structure, dynamics, and phrasing, songwriters are able to create musical pieces that elicit strong emotional responses from listeners. A variety of emotions from joy to sorrow can be evoked by dynamic changes in pace, intensity, and rhythm. Meanwhile, subtleties of mood and sentiment can be expressed through careful phrasing and melodic contours. Playing around with harmonic progressions, adding expressive ornamentation, and embracing spontaneity in composition are some strategies for improving the emotional resonance through melody. Songwriters have the ability to use melody to attract audiences and evoke strong emotional reactions through purposeful experimentation and artistic discovery. Writing songs requires striking and careful balance between craft and emotion, since only then can the music connect with listeners on an emotional level while preserving its structural integrity. Although the foundation of great music is unadulterated emotion, skillful composition offers the means by which those feelings can be expressed. The following are some pointers for polishing and modifying lyrics and melodies. Make extensive edits to guarantee consistency and clarity. Eliminate any unnecessary components that lessen the song's emotional effect. And get input from dependable mentors or colleagues to obtain new insights. Songwriters can write pieces that have a profound emotional impact on audiences by meticulously crafting their art and staying loyal to the emotional aim of their music. Here are a couple of interactive exercises to help artists practice creating emotionally resonant lyrics and melodies. Number one, list a variety of emotions, including happiness, sadness, rage, nostalgia, and love, for a game called Emotion Roulette. Next, choose one emotion at random from your list. For 10 to 15 minutes, write a brief section of lyrics or hum a melody that captures that feeling. Do not overthink it. Just look and let yourself get completely into the selected emotion and convey it via your music. In order to produce genuine and meaningful lyrics and melodies, artists can draw from their emotional reservoir and be encouraged to be spontaneous by doing this practice. Number two is word association. Pick a major theme or feeling like hope or loss that you can explore in your songwriting. Write down only one word or phrase that is connected to that theme to begin. Next, identify any words or phrases that are associated with the main idea while letting your ideas run wild and without inhibitions. Create lyrics or melodies that express the selected feeling by drawing inspiration from these words and phrases. So, through this practice, musicians can investigate various aspects of their selected theme and develop creative thinking skills, leading to the creation of emotionally impactful music. So, there you have it. In this episode, we delved into the essential elements of emotionally resonant songwriting. By understanding the universal web of emotions, artists can forge powerful connections with their audience, drawing them into the heart of the music. Tapping into personal experiences infuses authenticity into songwriting, while empathy and compassion allow for the exploration of diverse perspectives, fostering inclusivity and resonance. Crafting evocative lyrics and melodies that enhance emotional impact invites listeners on a profound journey of self discovery. Finally, finding the right balance between emotion and craftsmanship ensures that authenticity remains paramount, resonating deeply with listeners and leaving a lasting impression. For aspiring songwriters, incorporating emotional connection into your practice is key to creating music that truly resonates with listeners. By delving into the depths of your own experiences and embracing vulnerability, you can create narratives that evoke genuine emotions and forge meaningful connections with your audience. Remember, it's not just about the technical aspects of songwriting, but about infusing your music with authenticity and sincerity. Trust in your ability to tap into the universal human experience and channel your emotion into your art. With dedication and passion, strive to create music that touches the hearts and souls of your listeners, leaving a lasting impact long after music fades. Of course, there is a lot more to writing a hit song than I can cover in one video, but this should give you an excellent starting point. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments below. And you can also find me on Instagram at Deevani Oficial. Be sure to subscribe to my channel for more tips and tutorials on music distribution and songwriting. And don't forget to click the share button to send the video to your friends and fellow artists. With love and light, Deevani.